Hi everyone. What I'd like to show you today is how to make these little gift bags. There's two sizes. There's what I call the large and the small. They're ideal for little Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, and they're all made from sheets of A4 paper, so pretty easy to put together, and I shall show you how to do it. Now first of all, you need to print off my template, which is a free download. You can get it on my website, and I will give you the link in the description. But if you go to www.pookydoodlecrafts.co.uk, at the top of the page you should see a tab which says patterns and downloads, template downloads, and it is in there. But like I say, I will give you the link at the end. So you print off the template, which will fit on an A4 sheet. That's for the small bag. For the big one you need to print two, but we'll come to that later. I'll show you the small one first. And there's several ways you can put it onto your paper for your bag. I make my own paper, which is just simple tiles of little squares that you can often find online. If you search for background tiles, you can often find a website which will give them you for free, and you just put the squares and tell the page to tile them and they come out like that. So you can do it that way. If you don't want to go to that trouble, you can buy paper ready coloured, or you can simply stick the template onto some wrapping paper. This is just birthday paper, but you could use Christmas, or alternatively you could just print it out on plain paper and decorate it yourself. You could get children to decorate it. So there's quite a lot of different ways that you can get that background on there. So once you've got the template, you can just have a play about with it. So I'm going to show you the small bag first. So once you've got your template printed onto the paper, you need to cut that out. So you cut out around the solid lines. Don't cut the dotted lines, those are just fold lines. So once you've cut that, you end up with something that looks like this. Now I would recommend that you just gently score the fold lines. The easiest way to do that is to put a ruler down the line and just get the edge of your scissors. Don't press too hard, if you can see this. Don't press too hard because you will cut through the paper, but just gently score down, and that will help the paper to fold once you come to building up your little bag. So the first thing we'll do is put some glue along this top edge to just neaten that up and make that top edge quite strong. So I'll do that. Now I would recommend using a glue stick, because if you use a liquid glue it can make your paper go quite wrinkly. So if you do have to use a liquid glue, I would recommend only spreading it on really thinly. Don't use a big thick line of glue. So fold that over, and with a glue stick it does seal pretty quick. So there you've got the top edge folded over. Then we're going to go to the side. So we've got that little fold there. So we'll just run some glue down that line there. And bring this edge over. So we're folding it in half really along that centre dotted line. Just bring them together and fold that over and just seal down the glue. Now it is worth, if you've got time, just leaving that to dry just for a little while, because then it makes making up the bag just that little bit easier, because sometimes it can start to pop open if you're not careful. But just for now I'll just show you quickly how to finish it off. So those score lines now will begin to fold along there, so you're left with this little square shape, and then it's just a matter of sealing in those bottom edges. So we'll fold that one down, put a little blob of glue on that one and fold it up into the bottom, and then the same here. I'll just put a little bit of glue on each of these flaps so that they fold up, and this makes the bottom of the bag fairly strong. I mean, they won't hold big heavy gifts, but they're quite nice for jewellery and that type of thing. So just give it a little press down to help it seal, and there you can see, just from a sheet of A4 paper you've got a nice little bag. And you can add some little handles on there. I just got a hole punch and punched a hole across the top, 2 little holes, and then I've used this florist ribbon, which I find is really good because you pull off a strip and you just break it like that, and it tears into the strip the width that you want, which is quite nice, and you thread it through, and they do come in different colours as well. Or you could use ribbon, or you could just leave them like that if you wanted to do. Now if you want to make quite a few and you want some storage space, you can fold them into a bag shape so that they fold up like that into a proper flat bag, which is quite handy if you, as I say, if you do want to make a few. So the easiest way to do that is to just gently push in those 2 sides and slowly bring them together, making sure that you join these edges there. Just gently press it and then hold it, and just coming down this side, just slowly ease it together, and you can see how it slowly brings that edge in and starts to fold. And the same on the other side, just gently push it through, and then at the bottom just let it take its own shape. It seems to follow away there, and there you've got your bag folded, ready to pack or put away until you're ready for use, and then when you want it, it just pops out there ready to go. Now for the big bag, it's a little bit different, this is, because obviously you need more paper, so you have to print this onto 2 sheets of A4. So just print 2 of the template, just exactly the same, print it onto your paper and cut them out. Once you've cut them out, you end up with 2 pieces like this, and again you just need to give them a score so that they will fold quite easily. I'll just run the scissors down those lines. You'll be able to take your time on this a bit more than I can, but at least you get the idea. Now we're going to put these 2 pieces together. So what we want to do is just give that a little fold up to get ready, and the same with that side, and just doing the top again first. We'll just run a little bit of glue down there and down this one, fold those up for the tops. And then a little bit of glue down this centre one, and just align this side on the top of it so that it runs along that dotted line there, and that will form the corner. And then for this side, same again, we'll run the glue down that join like we did for the small bag. I should just fold this over again, align it with that dotted line there, and fold that over. And again, it's just worth letting that dry, just so that you're able to open it up without it coming undone at the seam. But as you can see, once you've done those score lines, the bag takes shape just by pressing on the score lines really. And again, we'll fold these in and seal those, which will make the bottom of the bag, and that's a large size. So quite easy to do, and if you've got any leftover paper, you could make a little tag and fasten that into the little handles there. I did that one with paw prints, done flowers and hearts, but as I say, there's lots of different ways, lots of different things you can use, or even decorate them for yourself. And I hope you enjoy having a go, and don't forget to come back and have a look what we're doing another time. Bye for now.